Hey team, welcome to another Building Better Baseball timeout. In today's timeout, we're talking about baseball gloves, we're talking about baseball mitts, we're talking about the differences between each of them, and we're talking about what positions use gloves, what positions use mitts. It's all about gloves and mitts today. Remember, I'm Coach Art, and in these timeouts, I teach you the rules of baseball and I teach you how to play the game. So let's get into baseball gloves and mitts. So the first thing we want to go over is what is a baseball glove, and this is for complete beginners. So a baseball glove is what baseball players use to catch a baseball, right? You've seen a baseball game before, the thing that they have on their hand to catch the ball, that's what a baseball glove is. And there are different types of gloves for different types of positions, and that's what we're going to get into in this timeout. And the big differences between the different gloves are basically the webbing and the different sizes of the glove. So as you can see in this picture, this webbing right here, there's some holes in it and it's kind of open a little bit versus this type of webbing that's kind of closed, right? And there's also different sizes. So this glove is a lot bigger than this glove right here. So there are different positions that use different webbing and different sizes, and that's what we're going to get into. And just for a little fun picture, a little fun fact, this is what baseball gloves used to look like back in the 1900s and the early 1900s when baseball was first getting popular. This is exactly what they used to use. So as you can see, the difference is the fingers are not sewn together like that, and the pocket is basically non-existent, right? It's a little tiny thing right here in between the index and the thumb, but this is what the old baseball gloves used to look like. It's pretty crazy to think about how far we've come with the technology of the baseball glove, because this is what they used to use. And if we use those today, there would be a lot of bruised hands in baseball. So I'm glad that we use these today. So what is a baseball mitt? A baseball mitt is basically a glove without fingers. So as you can see, these two mitts right here, they don't have any fingers. So there's no fingers at all in the mitt. And that's what the big difference is between a glove and a mitt. A mitt does not have fingers. So these are better for catching balls that aren't great throws. So these two positions that allow for baseball mitts, these are positions that usually do not have great throws, or they have throws that are usually off target. And these mitts are designed to catch those difficult throws. And only two positions, as we said, in baseball are permitted to use a baseball mitt. And we're going to go over those two positions later in this timeout. So what are they made of? Baseball gloves and mitts are made of a variety of different leathers, and as you can see, they're all sewn together. This is the webbing of one glove that's all sewn together like that. Some of them have little metal rings for the leather to go through that are sewn together, but as you can see, there are different types of leathers that the gloves and the mitts are made of. And the different leathers affect mostly the durability and the price of your glove. So depending on what your glove is made out of, that will affect the durability, how long it takes to break in, the price of the glove. So obviously the more durable leather that will make the glove last longer will cost more, right? If you get a glove that's made of not really durable leather, that will be a lower price for you. Rather than getting a glove that's made of really strong leather, that would be a higher price glove. So the leather of the glove, whatever your glove is made out of, that affects the price and the durability of how long it takes to break in, how long it will last. But all gloves and mitts are made out of some sort of leather. So the different types of gloves. Gloves are used by every position besides first base and catcher. The first base and catcher, as we talked about before, are the only two positions that are allowed to use mitts. So these gloves, every single position besides first base and catcher, they use gloves. So the main differences in gloves are the size of the glove and the web style of the glove. So as you can see, there's a closed web here, there's an open web here. This is a small type of glove, and this is a large type of glove. So those are the two main differences whenever you're looking for a glove. You're going to look for a webbing style, and you're going to look for a size on top of the leather that it's made out of, like we said before. So a closed web glove are normally for pitchers, and pitchers want a closed web glove just like you see here, because when they go up to pitch like this, they don't want anybody to see what pitch they're throwing, so they want to have everything blocked off. So the closed web here, just like you see here, that is usually for pitchers because they don't want anybody seeing what pitch grip they're going to throw. So the closed web glove are normally for pitchers. So it doesn't matter what type of glove you use at any position. These are just recommendations, right? These are why baseball factories and baseball companies make different types of gloves so they can accommodate different positions. But you can use any type of glove at any position. It's not a requirement in baseball, like you wouldn't be able to play without that glove. So as we said, closed web gloves are normally for pitchers because they want to hide what pitch they're throwing. Open webbed gloves are usually for fielders. So as you can see right here, this is a type of open webbed glove. And that is mostly because when you field the ball, you usually get some debris or dirt in your glove. And this open web glove allows for some of that debris and dirt to fall through the glove. So when you pick up the ball out of your glove, you're not also getting a fistful of dirt, right? You only have the ball, and all the debris that you got from fielding the ball has fallen through that web, at least some of it, right? That's one of the main purposes of an open web, is to get some debris to fall through that glove. So when you get the ball, you're not getting a fistful of dirt too. A smaller glove is usually for middle infield, like shortstop and second base. So as you can see this small glove, the ball is almost the size of the glove, right? The middle infielders, you want a smaller glove, usually about 10 3/4 inches to about 11 1/4 inch. In that range, that smaller type of glove, the middle infielders, when you field the ball, you want to almost feel like it's your hand, right? So you want to be able to put your hand anywhere and field that ball as quickly as you can and not have a lot of weight and length in your glove to slow you down in your reaction and your reflexes. So most of the time, the smaller gloves are for the middle infield, shortstop, and second base. The medium gloves are for third base. So third base would usually have about 11 1/4 to about 11 3/4, maybe even 12. Some third basemen like to go 12 inches, but from 11 1/4 to that 11 3/4, that larger type of medium glove is best for third base, because third base, they call it the hot corner, right? The ball, whenever it's hit to third base, comes in hot, it comes in fast. So you have to have quick reflexes, but you also have to reach for the ball. And that reach for the ball, that extra length on your glove, will allow you to field more balls hit to you because you have that extra length in your glove. So third base, you usually have that medium type of glove. A large glove is for the outfield. So as you can see right here, this large glove, like the ball is almost getting lost into it. It has a big pocket. It has long fingers. Those are for the outfielders, because in the outfield, you're running after fly balls, right? And you want to be able to reach and catch any fly ball that you're running after, right? So you want as much length on that glove as possible in the outfield. So outfielders usually have 12 to about 13 inches worth of glove to work with when they're running after those fly balls. So in the outfield, you want those larger gloves so you can field every ball possible. So moving on to different types of mitts. So the first position that uses a mitt is the catcher, right? And that's called a catcher's mitt. This mitt allows for more padding on the hand, a bigger target, and improved catching. So as you can see right here, you see all of this padding that's in this glove, right? All of this padding, that's for pitching, right? Some of the major league pitchers, they throw over 100 miles an hour. And if you're a catcher catching that constantly, every single pitch, that could bruise your hand. That could be really hard on your hand. So the catcher's mitt has a ton of padding to help those catchers' hands catch ball after ball after ball and not really be impacted by injury or anything like that. It is also a bigger target for the pitchers. So pitching is all about accuracy, right? You want to be able to hit your target. The catcher's mitt is almost like a circle, right? So that is a great target for all pitchers to see, and it's much better than using just a regular glove because it's a much easier target to see. And improved catching. So this circular shape with the no fingers, that allows catchers to catch a lot of balls that are in different locations, a lot of balls in the dirt, a lot of balls up high, to the right and to the left. It allows you to catch balls easily in all different types of situations, where if you were using a regular glove, you might not get to all those pitches and they might be pass balls. So the biggest differences in catcher's mitts that you're going to see are the pocket size and the circumference. So catcher's mitts, instead of being measured by inches like regular gloves, they are measured in circumference, basically the entire circle of the mitt. So the youth players would use about 30 to 32 inches worth of circumference, whereas the major leaguers might use 35, 36, getting up there, right? And also the pocket size. The pocket size, it might be a little deeper. So when you catch the ball, it stays right there and it doesn't really pop out. So the pocket size is going to be different on a lot of catcher's mitts that you're going to see. And this is the second type of mitt. So the second position that uses a mitt is the first baseman. This mitt allows the first baseman to catch throws to all locations, and most importantly, scooping them off the ground. So as you can see this mitt right here, it has kind of a wide finger area here, and that is specifically for, as we said with the catcher, reaching in different locations to easily catch the ball, But most importantly, first basemen have to be able to scoop the ball out of the dirt for bad throws that are hit the ground before they get to them, right? So it makes it much easier to scoop the balls out of the dirt and off of the ground to get short hops and everything like that. That's the specific design of a first baseman's mitt, is to help with bad throws, especially off the ground. The main difference is the length of the mitt. So just like any other glove, the first baseman's mitt is measured in inches, and the main difference you're going to see in first baseman's mitts are just the length of the mitt, and there's all different types of sizes and lengths for all different types of players. Thanks for taking another time out with Building Better Baseball. If you enjoyed what you saw, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I come out with weekly videos to help all youth baseball players and beginner baseball players and coaches and help them in their baseball journey. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. Be sure to hit that like button. Share it with anybody who you think would benefit from this video or any of my videos. And until next time, I'll see you in the next time out.